travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation. Okay, so let's have a quick recap then, shall we? Seeing as we've been away for 2 weeks. Our party, fortunes favoured, have been in the jungles of Chult for 39 days, on a mission to seek out the source of the death curse plaguing the world, and to put an end to it. Along the way, they've encountered many strange creatures, some hostile and others welcoming. They found ancient treasures, hidden monarchs, and discovered a complex history to Chult. And the party also uncovered sinister plots, both in Port Nyanzaru and across the seas to Baldur's Gate, with numerous factions and guilds vying for control of Chult and its riches. In our last session, the party delivered the blood of the royal heir to Cathla and her Braumeister, who quickly set off to concoct a cure. A task that could take up to 14 days to complete. Valrys, imprinted on the tree inside Golden Throne. And along with the Lady Sylvain, you went to meet the Harbour Master, where you were told of the plot between the pirate menace in Fort Belluarian and the impending threat. You then went and met with the merchant princess Jessamine, the assassin guild leader, and she confessed to you that it was Cathla who had ordered your deaths, and the merchant princess Quaote, who did Cathla's bidding. She also told you that Cathla was from a rival dwarf clan, acting as a king's concubine while poisoning him. The king is not suffering from the death curse. On hearing this, Lady Sylvain quickly left to act on the new information. And along the way you also discovered the history of Bert. And so, we join them on a clear and dry evening in Port Nyanzaru as they head off into the city with their to-do list at the ready. Over to you. Where do you want to go to first? You have a few hours before your dinner at Wakanga's.
Okay. Does anyone have a list of things they want to do, or?
I would like to visit the Temple of Severus for 2 errands. One is to look for a scroll of...
Also that.
What? Hello?
Who was that?
I think that was Ray.
You hear us, Ray?
Vargo. No?
Okay, shall I continue? I don't know if I'm going through it all.
Do it.
I was suggesting that we go to Severus to look for a scroll of greater restoration.
Yeah.
And a personal errand there. But that's all I have. Maybe if there's time for the public bathhouse. But I doubt it. So I still will have to wait for that till after dinner. That's my
Me personally, player Axel is thinking maybe we want to try to get rid of some of our common goods that we don't want to carry around, and potentially get something to store them in for future things, like a potentially try to get a bag of holding or something like that. Out
I
of care.
think that's a great idea. You know.
And in character, we could also get some sort of lantern for you, Vargo. I could light a fire in it that would never go out. In
I didn't
case
quite
you want.
catch that. Sorry.
I just heard robot.
I said that I didn't quite hear what you said. Sorry.
Ah. We could get a lantern for you so you can have a light source with you. And I have a way of putting a eternal fire in it.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
All I need is a gem of worth 50 gold.
I think we carry a dozen or so of those with us.
I wouldn't mind finding a diamond of similar pricing as well.
Diana, is something you want to do? Or someplace you really want to go?
No, I have no business to do.
Alright, to the Temple of Sabras then?
Okay.
Split up to make it easier, to make it all, because we only have a few hours.
Here we go, splitting the party within 5 minutes.
On your shoulder.
Mission accomplished.
I'll write that here. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you guys are going to head off to the Temple of Savras first, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you have literally just left Jessamine's. You were standing outside in the street in front of the doors to the Temple of Savras, if you take a look on the map where you are. It is slowly growing darker. The skies are becoming a little bit more pink and orange and grey as the sun dips below the sea. And from the Temple of Savras you notice the glint again off the roof, which reminds you it is a big, unblinking eye that the dome of this building is shaped in. As you walk towards the Temple of Savras and behold various statues lining the outside of the temple, and as you go inside too, and it reminds you that Savras is a god of lore and wizardry, and his symbol is an eye. And as you're walking through, taking a look around, Dusted, you and Lunan notice, I think it was the two of you beforehand, Father Zitemba. He's busy talking to one or two patrons inside, hand on shoulders, nodding. It looks like he's reassuring them from where he is. And as you do enter, he looks up and he sees you, recognizing you. Big smile across his face, as it appears that he makes his apologies to the person that he's talking to, and he slowly makes his way over towards you as you're standing on the inside of the temple. Are you going to wait for him, or are you going to approach?
Dustin is gonna approach him, bowing as he does, stopping just to bow for a moment and then approaching.
Mm-hmm.
And him.
Everyone else?
Anyone else? I will accompany him, but not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same probably. She'll make sure to keep a distance.
Valrus?
Yeah, I'm also keeping a distance.
So you're almost allowing Dustin to take the lead, and then you follow at a pace or two behind him. Is that the case?
Yeah.
Okay. Who've we left out? Vargo, Lunan. No. So everyone's slowly moving forward with Valrus at the back and Yelena just in front. Okay. As you move through the temple, you can see that the grand ceiling below arches in a domed shape reaching up have painstakingly been painted in great detail of various wizards, fortune tellers, and what looks like holy diviners. Definitely an old style to this building, and one of the oldest and largest in Port Nyanzaru. As Grandfather Zitemba makes his way towards you. Ah, welcome. It is good to see you again, my friends.
Thank you for receiving us, Father.
No, please, come. And in the center of the room is what you could almost class as a big waterfall feature in it, but instead of water flowing out to some of the fountains in the center of this room or courtyard, as you would, instead just seems to be almost some sort of light that filters through, and stars almost fall out of the water feature in the center and then roll into the basin, which looks as if you could reach into potentially the water and touch the universe from there. And he takes you to the edge and near one of the benches. Please, take a seat. This is, of course, the mystical fountain of Savras. Many people come, seek knowledge or fortune or favor, of course. But enough about my god. How has it been? I have not seen you for many a moon. And how can I help you?
We traveled far and wide to Kirsabal and further down to Nangalore. And I look at the others for a moment because Dustin could definitely not remember that it's Nangalore.
Nangalore.
A fabled temple, a fabled place in what they say is a forest of great beauty. Tell me, was it as beautiful as some of the legends say?
The beauty hides many dangers, Father, which is why we are here. We need your services to... And Dustin takes a pause because this is magic, or at least of magical nature. This kind of curse that Asaka is under. So we have a compatriot who turned to stone upon gazing at a Medusa.
Ah!
And then Dustin is sort of like a little befuddled about how to deal with this. So, and we need a way. I wouldn't ask you to travel to Nangalore, but do you have a scroll? What is it you need, Lunan? Dustin looks to Lunan. If you had to perform this.
I believe we were told this already, but we would need a scroll of greater restoration, or a way of casting it at least.
Crawl would probably be easiest then.
Is that something the temple can not supply us with necessarily, but is it available for purchase?
Yeah, this should not be a problem. I mean, there are various ways that we can help out your friend, and we could have a scroll. Alternatively, I think the problem with that is that, you know, if there is arcane magic, then one like myself cannot use the scroll. So restoration, I should be able to help you on this side. I can scribe a scroll for you. Alternatively, you could also find a magic item or a one-time use rod in the magic market. I believe your patron, he is Wakanga. Yes, the merchant prince. He deals in magic items. But of course, I can sell you a scroll, no problem. And because you are a friend of Zitemba, I will, let's say, 500 gold pieces.
Do we have that kind of money? Well, it's sort of
I
In the treasure vault, there is like almost 1,000 gold.
More than 1,000.
At the moment.
If we include the Wakanga reward, that was 500, and we already had over 800.
Yeah, we actually. Wait, I'm still carrying that shit around, aren't I?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we need a bag of holding.
I mean, it's a shaka we're talking about. I will pay for that. But the question will be, if we are we interested in also helping the person that was in that room as well?
Oh, that's interesting, actually. Yeah, we don't know, but wasn't that statue very damaged? Was that
No, it
possible?
was in perfect state.
Or was that
I
damaged?
assume-
I had brutal
I
compass
assume-
as well.
Father, we might need to return for this role. Or do people want to get it now? I mean,
I see no reason to go and come back.
well then
Unless we want to
Let's
see what
have a
Wakanga has to offer.
How long would it take to make the scroll for you, or do you already have it?
Oh, I can check and see what we have downstairs. I'm pretty sure, though, that me or one of my colleagues has got one. Come back tomorrow. It is the night, and they will be happy to work when the sun comes up.
I would like also to purchase some holy water.
Oh, of course, this you can do. How what kind of a volume are you looking for? Because of course, if you have your water skins now, I can bless them and make it holy water for free. It is the least I can do.
Lunan will, without a doubt, just hand over both his water skins if they not full. Try to fill them.
Okay.
But in essence, as I've understood, one flask is 25 gold. He needs at least 100 gold worth of holy water to be able to cast, what is it called, Circle of Magic or something like that.
I think so, probably.
If you need, I can enchant mine as well. I don't think holy water is going to have any negative effects if consumed. So,
Does it taste better?
I doubt it.
Similar to water. I suppose.
But if we end up in a pinch and need it, then we'll find out.
Sure. Guys, you take all the money you need.
Frustrating. My computer is so slow. I don't know what's going on with it. I can't barely flip free between the 3 tabs I have. The VTT or whatever it's called is slowing it down, I think.
No, it's the same for me.
Yeah, Google Chrome is taking up 73% of the memory right now.
How many add-ons do you have?
Oh, like Chrome eats memory no matter what. I don't
Yeah,
have
I
many
know.
add-ons. I have 4 add-ons in total. Or Stefan there?
Yeah, yeah.
So, how much? Like, I'm willing to pay for it, but I need 100 gold worth at least.
Yeah. Oh, you're asking me in terms of 100 golds worth of volume of holy water.
Yeah.
He will. I mean, whatever you're carrying, he'll bless for free. You don't have to pay for the holy water. He'll give it to you for free.
Okay, but when I cast a spell, how should I account for it? That's what I'm asking you afterwards.
Oh, I get you. Which spell are you looking at casting?
Magic Circle, 100 gold worth, and 1 vial of holy water is normally 25 gold.
Most of the time, the material components. I mean, let me see. What was it again? Greater.
Magic Circle.
Oh, magic circle.
I was trying to share it, but since my stuff doesn't work
I get it. Yeah.
at the moment.
If weight helps any, holy water for 25 silver, 25 gold is 1 pound, but water skins are 10 pounds for 4 pints of liquid. So I don't know if it would be like one water skin is equal to 100 worth of holy water, something like that.
Or you can get 1 vial that's premium holy water.
Only 19.99. You can
So,
get
like,
premium.
I paid 1,000 gold for this flask.
Okay, so you want 100 golds worth of holy water, and okay, I get you. No problem. But let's just call it a few skins, really. If you're pricing holy water, that's Jesus, 100 golds worth of holy water.
It's a lot of holy water.
That is, isn't it? That's like a jacuzzi.
I think. Give me 1 second.
Probably like that. Sorry.
Why is it so slow?
It's probably a baptismal font worth, right? Like, Jesus.
If you pick a vial that it's fancy enough, you can make it cost 100.
The gold ring.
You don't want to cast Magic Circle now, do you?
No. So one 25 gold worth in the inventory is 1 pound. So it would be equivalent of 4 pound.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna call it like this. If you want to cast the spell and you're in a dungeon or something, I'll let you say like a water skin's full of holy water blessed by a very high level priest will pass for 100 gold.
Perfect. Then I will just make a special inventory. 1 water skin of holy water worth
Yeah.
100 gold. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
I hand out my water skin.
Okay. It was 10 gold. I actually think I would have just gone fuck the material component, no problem. And now it's free. I'd probably do the same. So let's call it 1 water skin. Go on. And to which he looks at it and says, "Okay, give me 10 minutes. No problem. What else?"
So at least 1 scroll of that spell, Lunan talked about.
Yeah, and Dustin's gonna hold out the 2 bags because we have them with us, right?
Yeah, you do.
So like, here's 500 gold, father.
Oh, oh, you bring it to me in cash. Wow.
That's not all in pure gold, is it? Wasn't some of it gems and whatnot as well?
Ask him
Platinum.
if
It was platinum, all of it. So it's platinum,
Oh.
500 gold worth of platinum.
Oh my god. Okay.
ask him if he accepts copper.
My God will not turn away any kind of a donation. Please give whatever you think is worth.
Okay, so we are saving Asaka, but not for the other compatriot.
Let's see,
I will-
let's
we
see
can
what
still.
Wakanka does for him.
Yes,
Okay?
Alrighty.
he might have something.
Okay, so
We're paying full price for this scroll, right? That's the thing.
There's a friend price for 500. Isn't
But
it?
there was 500 for friend price, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
So here 500 gold. Can you remove them, Ray? They're at the bottom at the back folding.
Done.
all right, scratch off the money off
Yeah,
your
it's-
character sheet.
It is the back of it's gone.
Okay. Cool. So you pay him for your scroll of greater restoration, and you get your holy water. You can come by first thing in the morning. I'll have your scroll ready for you.
Thank you, Father.
Oh, it is my pleasure, my son. Well, if
Jim? Oh, sorry.
and he turns away, and I won't be a moment. And he takes the water skin into a room. You watch him walking further down the temple, and he takes a step in through a door in a side room, and the door closes behind him, where he will be for about 10 minutes.
Well,
Dustin instinctively slips one of his hands into his own backpack, having a little meditative moment, touching something inside the back.
Interesting.
Lunan tries to see what it is.
Oh yeah, that's easy for you, isn't it? Sleight of hand versus versus perception, or what do you
you-
call it?
You need to beat his passive perception for starters.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I know that's gonna be hard, but let's just roll for that then.
Yeah.
19.
After the 18, you beat it.
What is your passive perception again? 21?
18.
18.
So Dustin is just, but he definitely looks sort of like anxious about it.
Okay. So, Lunan, you don't notice anything really. At least what you're looking to see what he's touching.
Yeah.
anything else before he comes back?
I don't think so. No?
Nobody wants to touch
We-
the stars. The basin in the middle of everything.
And as you start saying this, he walks in and, oh, here you go.
Thank you very much.
I have finished some special work for you. This should do you fine. No problem. Good luck,
I
my
think
friends.
this is all we need.
Dustin's gonna try to but slide a hand around the priest with his right hand to his far right shoulder and turn him away from the others.
Uh-huh.
So my item can still be dragged out of the pouch, sort of like, or the backpack sort of shields it. And he's gonna draw out the brass horn of Tabaxi Meg that he found in the fire thing back. The pit man. This for a lost child that tries to find our home. Could you find out where it was made? You said you could see things, right?
Hmm.
He feels sort of like even more embarrassed to ask, like a child that sort of like asks for another lollipop or something stupid like that, because it's the childish desire, obviously.
My friend, there is a man. It is said that he walks the jungle with a companion that is a dragonborn. This man has been walking this land looking for his wife since Uptau himself turned his back on Mesro. Any other would not be able to tell you where this is from except for him. The man's name is Artis. Artis Simba. Hold on to this. If you come across him in the jungle, show it to him and tell him I have a message for him too.
He's gonna try and put it back into his bag again.
Alright, I need you to roll a sleight of hand check for this.
Yeah, obviously,
Entire.
because it's in and out. It's been 19 again.
Did you get a 19? That pretty much beats everyone else's passive. Wow. I like your dice as well. That's pretty cool.
We agreed that I needed to change dice because everything was rolling so crap.
This is true. Clearly worked. So, no problem. You pull the horn out and stick it back in pretty carefully. As far as you're concerned, nobody else actually notices.
Yes, thank you, Father. Jim's, was it? And Dustin looks at everybody else.
Alright. Where to?
Shopping, I suppose, to Wakanga's establishment.
You need gems for something, like a diamond there and a ruby there and a few points of different people.
We have a lot of gems that we could sell.
Or we can probably trade them then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have
There is
the
also Dustin, if you don't mind, can you pull out the ceremonial box?
Am I the one carrying that?
Yes, according to
you're literally carrying everything, which is kind of heavy for you.
Wait, I'm the pack mule, aren't I? Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. Okay. And he holds up the box. Because you have taken the scrolls. I thought that Galena was carrying the box because there were scrolls in it.
no, this is not that box. This is one we found before that. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Isn't it the
Yes.
ceremonial box? I mean, because the box itself was worth 200, maybe more in the right
Mhm.
collector. And that was
Yeah.
carrying all these scrolls inside of them and the gems of like insert. Or
Oh, right,
am
you're
I,
right.
am I completely... And it has
No,
the
you're
heavy
right.
lock.
I think
It says
you're right.
with
Yes.
arcing lock, so it's definitely not me carrying it. Because I can
Mhm.
lose the scrolls.
I don't know. I wrote down that it was carried by you.
But that was because
But-
I was carrying it at the time. Before we, I don't know.
Maybe. I
Someone is
pull out
carrying it.
ceremonial.
Someone pulls it out. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, what about it?
We are looking for the right buyer for this piece of art. Might you be interested or know someone who might be interested in acquiring this thing?
What thing exactly?
I showed him the ceremonial box, who contained the three scrolls we found in the temple.
Yeah. I think I can take this off your hands for you. Give me 1 second. And he turns around and walks away from you and goes past the fountain, further down, all the way to the back of the temple, where once again he takes a right turn into a door. Leaving the door open, you hear a shing. And in front of you, coming out the door, is grandfather Zitemba, carrying 2 sacks of gold. Closes the door behind him, picks up the 2 heavy bags and shuffles towards you. All the while, the familiar jingle that Dustin had been carrying for the last couple of hours reminds you, these are the exact 2 same bags that you've just given him. And he puts them down at your feet and he goes, fair trade. Friend price, what do you say?
I have a dumb question. Did you remove the scrolls beforehand?
I mean, we are selling the box, not the scrolls inside. So yeah.
Cheeky bastard, you should have checked. So either way, so you're going to give him the box, are you?
How much are they offering?
He's offering you exactly the money that you just paid to him, so
it's
500.
500.
500.
Oh, and you should probably tell the password. Apparently it's arcane locked for that.
Mm-hmm. What do you
Password is
say, guys?
Oh, you want me to say this wrong for like 5 hours again? Only one worthy of Uptal may enter.
Double check if it opened just now.
Is 500 okay for everybody?
Yeah.
As long as it's empty.
This is something Dustin has stolen for more than a week ago, so he has no interest in it anymore. You go do whatever you want with it.
Alrighty. Deal. Without the scroll, obviously.
Alright. He nods, box under his arm. I guess I will see you in the morning.
Unless anybody else wants to do anything else here.
Thank you, Father.
I would head to the Grand Souk in the morning when the bazaar opens, or the jewelry store, like just under the bridge in front of the Golden Throne, if you wanted to change some of that money for some.
That's good. I don't know if you guys are talking, but I don't.
Oh yeah, we're just getting an explanation on gems.
Okay, so he basically
Yeah, I don't hear you. I see that your stuff lights up, but I don't hear you.
You can see that I'm talking always. Yeah, so visit the Grand Souk tomorrow to get gems because it's getting late.
correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Trade up your gems and your money for your go first thing in the morning. Hit the jewelry quarter and the item quarter. Oh, Axel is back.
Welcome back.
Better?
I'm on my phone now.
Cool.
Oh yeah. I can hear you a lot better now.
You hear me good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good. I guess we're leaving the temple?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Make your beak thrown out. Dustin is carrying these gold pouches out again.
Jingle, jingle.
Yeah.
Where are you going to head to?
But it must almost be dinner time if everything's closing now.
I guess we can talk about Wakanga for when it comes to getting rid of some of our stuff, maybe, and potentially a bag of holding and other magical items.
Yeah, we're storing it in his villa. We have rooms, I guess.
Do we also want to deal with Yerlena's sword?
Maybe that would have been.
My sword
we should
does
do-
not need dealing with.
Maybe that was something you should have suggested while we was actually in the temple.
Well, we're right outside. We could always go back in.
No,
No.
we are.
Oh, that's a shame.
I could fix it in the morning if it needs fixing, but I don't see a problem right now.
No,
It
it's
doesn't
not a
need
problem at the
fixing.
moment.
I mean, if Bird is dead, does it need fixing?
Exactly.
The thing is, only
Or
Jelena was if it wants fixing, but in her state, I don't know.
actually, I could fix it right now. It's active.
It doesn't need fixing.
I don't believe so.
Well, alright. To Wakanga.
I didn't get that, Ray.
We're going to Vakanga.
Okay. Right. Leaving the Temple of Savras, you head off towards Wakanga's. Crossing over the bridge, you notice a couple little twinkling lights below. It looks like some of the shopkeepers are slowly packing up. There's one or two stores open below you. And as you're crossing the bridge as well, you can see in the Grand Souk, again, many of the vendors and traders have begun packing up and leaving, but there are some that look like they're still lingering for business. You carry on walking across the bridge. You pass the gates of the Golden Throne.
Dustin is gonna nudge Lunan and say, "See your friend down there?"
Roll a
Referring to
perception.
the wood elf that was
Roll-
looking for him earlier.
Roll a perception check for me, both of you.
Like Luna would know what you're talking about, but Axel has forgotten what you're talking about.
Remember that wood elf that was hitting on you because you were the winner of the dinosaur race?
Aha.
That's the one we got the boat from really cheaply.
I don't think you see through down into it, or do you from up this?
From where you're looking, no, you can't see that far around. But as you're walking past the Golden Throne gate, you come up to the edge of the bridge, and you remember he was just in that little V-shaped area. But as you look down, there's only darkness in the stalls below. The lights from the stalls seem to have come from the top end. The end nearest Akini Afa. So further up, not on his stall, that his side is kind of quiet.
But this gives a toothy grin even though they can't see anything.
You slowly make your way across the bridge, looking down, watching some of the vendors leaving, some of the fishing boats setting off to lay their nets out for the night, and entering the ground at Wakanga's. Either side of the area that you enter are two arcane schools where you previously had some training, and in the center area is the villa where Wakanga lives. Are you going to walk up to the gates?
Did anyone buy anything of value or seen anything being sold here before when they were working in the schools?
Don't recall anything like that.
I don't think we engage in commerce at all. I suppose we can ask Wakanda while we are dealing with him. DM, this is the place where we met with Wakanda, right?
Yeah. Well, this is where you
Okay.
first came to meet with Lady Sylvain and Wakanga, yes.
And we are having dinner with them here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anything else?
I mean, if the shopkeepers are starting to pack up, I think we wait till the morning. I don't know. Maybe Wakanga can give us some indications or where it's better to buy in the city. I don't know.
Walking up to the villa, you're greeted by two guards posted outside. Both of them, they see you, recognize you, and open the gates. And one of them stands at his post at the door, while the other, "Welcome back, my friends. I'll escort you inside." As he leads you into the grounds and to the front of the doors to the villa. Bear with me 1 second. and see the new map?
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
my computer thanks you for switching maps.
Yeah, this big loading.
Awesome. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. So, the guard escorts you up to the double front doors and pulls them open as he begs you to enter inside. And standing on the inside court as you enter, you look around. It is relatively familiar. There are washrooms on either side. There is a place to clean your feet just up ahead. But standing in the small doorway leading ahead is a neatly dressed gentleman. He's wearing loose slacks for the heat and almost like an overcoat, sleeveless. What you would expect someone to be wearing, like a suited butler would do, but in a desert setting. Welcome, gentlemen. Please, please, refresh yourselves. Follow me. And he walks you through into this hallway. Slowly, so the rest of you can put down your equipment, relax a little bit, wash your faces and especially your feet before you come into the house. And you notice that he's barefoot.
Can I prestidigitate my feet instead?
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Do you?
No.
His eyebrows flicker up as you do that.
Nice one, Barbarous. Can you do mine as well? I mean,
Absolutely. And I do it. Won't leave a single mark
Thank
now.
Oh.
thank you very much.
And like little caterpillars dancing across trees, his eyebrows are bouncing up every single time you do this. Ooh. Alright, so you prestidigitate everybody's feet.
Sure.
You can do that, but Dustin is still gonna go into the water basin because he's been wanting this for a while. Ever since we left Kisabal, he has been wanting a bath. Anything close to it, he's gonna jump in there anyway.
Are you dropping the gold or everything that you're carrying and doing it, or are you just going to go in with everything equipped up?
I'm gonna take my boots off.
Okay.
But to do that, I have to put down my gear.
All right. So, excuse me, Mr. Cole. We have a bathhouse here for you.
Christmas lights in both of Dustin's eyes.
Patience, sir.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it. Sorry, I swore.
No, I understand the hardships of the jungle. Please, follow me. And he leads you down the hall. Having left the refreshment area where you clean your feet, not your entire body, you notice there are guards standing. There's 4 guards in here, which are standing kind of well hidden in the corners. None of them have perceived you as a threat, so they haven't moved when you sat down to jump into the bath. Anyway, he leads you from the first indoor area into the second one, which has got 2 winding staircases leading upwards. And as you look up, you can see a great dome on top of the villa. And as you walk through the courtyard, you notice that looking up, the stars were beginning to come out, because you could see right through. As he leads you down through the back. This way, sir. Let me just unfog the area. He leads you down to the left, down the corridor, opens the double doors, And as he does, you notice that the entire center is one great big bath. And he then opens the door to the side, and you can see the heat coming out of the door as you realize that this is a sauna. And we have further 2 rooms for changing, just across the hall. I believe you have an hour before it's dinner. Perhaps you can wait 5 more minutes while I explain your accommodation to you.
I can. I'm not sure that rest of can.
We can relay the information.
Alright, and as you leave Dusted behind, he leads the rest of you across the mansion to the right-hand side. The double doors, you notice, are open, leading into a dining hall. The table's not yet set. However, it looks very luxurious. And he takes you further on, and through a series of rooms, and these would be your accommodations. Apologies, some of you may have to share. Right, I shall feel free to use the facilities. I shall come and call you in an hour for dinner.
What was it? These rooms he showed us, or which rooms did he show us for?
All of the rooms downstairs are yours to stay in. There's 3 bedrooms. The other one above the fountain in the garden, that's a sunroom where you had breakfast with him before when you first came here. So you've seen these grounds before, but not to this extent.
Okay.
Alright. So obviously Barbara and Edwina are sleeping together. That's it. You're coming with me?
Yeah. But is Dustin next to you? That's the question. Because you left
Good
him
question.
behind in the debating room, didn't you?
Yeah, then Luna, you coming with me?
I refuse to share with him. I'm having my own room, double bed.
You just know exactly how to create this type of stuff. Oh, that's amazing.
And I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I'm going to go and enjoy the sauna.
I've had enough of heat.
You sure you don't want more room? Perhaps camp outside and look out for birds. Maybe he.
I've done enough camping.
Ah,
I want the big fluffy bed
Are you
like
sure
it,
that
but
myself.
the person that doesn't sleep wants the bed.
Yes.
Are you sure, Luna? I thought I saw a bird over the garden before.
I can lie down in it and pretend to sleep.
Sure. Oh boy.
I suppose I can take this moment to relax a bit. I head towards the spa area as well.
This whole thing was water, right? This circle.
Mm-hmm.
Going for a swim with Dusted.
Mm-hmm.
Yama is just gonna go and enter the sauna, shaking her head at them as she walks by.
So can I just understand? You guys have already distributed the rooms, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Valorous is outside.
Kind of.
Valus has the single one, right? The two Lunan and Vargo took that one, and Valus took that one, and then you took that one, right?
Sure.
Making sure.
Whoever gets
Oh,
left
that's
out can sleep in the sauna.
Yeah, the
So-
pet can sleep outside, or the mule, or whatever you want to call it.
But when Lunan realizes coming in there, he's like, why don't you, Vargo, share the bed with Dusted instead? I can sit in the sofa and meditate
Ha-
for the meet.
Have you seen how much hair lives in his bedroom?
Have I seen what?
How much hair?
How much
can you
hair?
have there? The bedroll, yeah. He's complaining about the fur I'll shed.
But just make sure he cleans himself properly now, and it should be minimal.
Roll persuasion.
-1. 16 total.
Good enough. Alrighty.
I
Let's see your
cannot
point.
even see your rolls now. Maybe I should refresh.
That's the happening with me. You okay with that?
Yeah. Just let me be done here. Dustin looks absolutely serene in this bath.
If there is enough space, Argo joins with them in the bathtub.
I mean, it's 4 squares, at least.
It's very
So they
big.
should. Yeah.
I can just visualize how the water gets darker and darker from all the dirt.
My God, Barris, please.
Not necessarily. I have all the clumps of white shit in my fur. So it's more likely getting muddy or sort of sandy to look at rather than black.
Okay, then. So I can envision how it goes from being completely see-through to just murky.
I think Barris is a good enough devil person to to clean us for entering.
I mean,
Sorry?
don't wizards just take baths by just casting prestidigitation?
Yeah, but it doesn't feel as much good, you know? It doesn't feel as good.
Yeah, I believe that.
He's gonna go back in the hot room, actually.
Well, yeah, you have both resistant to fire, don't you?
Yeah.
As soon as he walks in, Yarletta pours more water on and just stares at him.
Well,
She
this
forgets
doesn't
that he has
notice.
resistance.
What?
Nothing.
Alright then, he's gonna sit down and just relax.
Move further away,
I-
please.
He is as in the corner as can be when Yarlena says that.
I say to the rest of the people in the bathtub, my God, how uncomfortable they must be inside there. So,
Yeah,
Is this thing on?
Yes.
sun is one of the best things ever after a day in the snow, but after a week in the jungle, nah.
I think it's been more than a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely a month.
Or a month of mocking God.
Don't forget, you spent the last like 2 weeks in and around Kirsabal rubbing salt on your bodies to get rid of the dirt.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I can imagine that all of our armor smells magnificent.
Mmm. Quite stanky, really.
And I love the fact that Valorant could just clean it all away in like 5 minutes per person.
It's his morning routine on his own equipment. When not attacked by assassins or bandits, that is.
In the bath? Oh no.
Darn it.
Now you made me paranoid.
I mean, you could always have let me go to the bathhouse, the public bathhouse, and have me be ambushed there, but you refused to do so and gave me one here in safety.
Suddenly, 4 strange men pop out from under the murky waters.
Now I'm looking through my spell list to see which spells can I cast naked.
You already
Not
did that
many.
because you came running out naked once. The pygmy village.
Twice. I haven't twice.
But you knew this. Well. Dustin will scrub himself off. I think he'll leave the waters a lot sooner than the gentleman, seeing he was here maybe 5 to 10 minutes earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Just wash his
Maybe.
face in the basin and leave. Get dressed.
Yeah.
You go to get
Bargo.
dressed. Hold on. You go to get dressed and you notice that your clothes are missing. In their place are fresh, loose-fitting clothes. Sort of smart, but like a pair of very loose-fitting 3/4 and a vest or a shirt of some sort for dinner.
I'm trying to imagine this in my head, so this is just not wrong. Okay, yeah. You got it? But the dust is just gonna slip into it after some sort of like an angling with the best.
Alright.
Yeah, Bargo puts a towel over his head, and pretty much he's gonna stay there until someone tells him to go.
Until he gets called for dinner.
I think he's just gonna go to dinner like that. Jeez. Jesus.
I want to know, have Barris and Jerwina talk at all inside the sauna?
No, they sit in complete silence.
Yeah.
She just occasionally
Yes.
stares at him and pours water onto the hot stones. She's like sweating like crazy, but she refuses to give it.
It's like imagine Yelena's just staring intently while Varus is spacing out.
I imagine it's some kind of competition. Let's see who passes out first. Who passes
I
out?
mean, they do that in Finland in some of their sauna, international sauna events. So yeah.
Oh yeah, cover themselves in like
Yeah.
substances.
Oh, the fins.
Oh, the things.
I love the competitions where people literally die.
Yeah.
Like,
There was one with 3 deaths or something like that, and then
yeah.
one disqualified guy just won by default. This again,
Oh my god.
yeah, it is a dumb sport sometimes.
Yeah. Jesus.
I always discover so many wonderful things. Oh,
Sauna is no doubt extremely nice when it's cold and you have to go in cold water. But what's the point when it's warm?
Or if you have alternatives like
I mean, you have to run naked out into the snow, roll around, then run into the sauna. That's the whole game.
No, the best is going into the water in the ice.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Then you get a real
So they
huge.
said,
We've jumped in the snow after a sauna, which was quite nice.
It is. It's really nice. I did that up on a rooftop once. Didn't think too much. I might or might not have consumed alcohol, and threw myself on my knees and scraped them.
Oh
You're
my
a
god.
You're a Scandinavian, of course you consumed alcohol. Well, while everyone is sort of like doing this, is there anything we want to do before dinner? Because Dustin is probably just gonna start sneaking around and try to examine the whole place.
I guess when Lunan sees Dusted run away, he might try to keep an eye on him.
Why
So he
yeah,
doesn't get too much in for trouble.
In which case, Dustin, can you please roll stealth for me?
Oh god. That's even one of my good skills.
Wow. Yeah, no, Lunan, if you're just keeping an eye out, you don't see him.
But if I lose him, I will also go actively looking for him.
Does that mean that you're gonna now start looking for him because you notice he's gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you begin to get ready to get out of the bath. And as you do... Hello? Hello? Dustin, you're preparing to jump out of the door to the back, or you're about to run away, because your interest is carrying you to undiscovered areas of the villa, when you hear this voice literally on the other side of the door. Oh, I see you're already dressed. Fabulous. Your kit is with our cleaners. So, there's some good news for you. Hello, and he pops his head through the double doors. Yes, it is dinner. This is your 5-minute warning. By the way, your clothes have been taken by our cleaners, and I have left you all suitable attire for dinner.
what? It's been that long.
Do
Valorous rushes out of the
What?
sauna
What?
and hops into the pool real quick to
Okay.
scrub down a bit.
Alright. Are you going to stay in the sauna?
No, sure, very slowly make our way out of the sauna
Okay. So, and just
and sink into the cool water.
into the pool, which has been stewing the last half hour with Dusted and Luna. Yeah, it's...
I can imagine a lot of cat hair floating in the
Yeah, there's water, fur floating across the top of the water.
Clear
No,
isn't
she'll
the
just-
word I would use to describe this water, no. Murky, perhaps.
She'd probably take one look at it and just pull a very disgusted face and go to one of the cleaner bowls of water and settle for that.
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna say that Bargo is currently there, snoring loudly with a towel over his face. He's sleeping pretty well.
Hmm.
A 7.
She's very sweaty and hot.
Having just come out, being very sweaty and hot, what you see before you is that beautifully murky coloured pool with people sort of climbing out, and disgusted at the sight. You notice 3 baths, and they are literally, 7 foot long stone wells that you could immerse yourself in, and a curtain set that has been pulled back, and there seems to be, with the 7, you can see it looks like a small hot spring in that room behind the curtain as well.
She'll go for like one of the little bath thingies.
Okay. You make your way to one of the little bath ones and hop inside, and to your surprise, it is a good 5 feet deep. You could easily have a bit of a paddle around, or even stretch out lying on the surface of the water. So you spend a couple of minutes immersing yourself, and everyone
Yes.
else.
Luna will
Mark
get
is
there.
sleeping in the bathtub.
Okay, and then Luna gets busy. So the last person left in the bathtub when the housekeeper comes, is Vargo, asleep in the bathtub. No one decides to wake him up, and as the housekeeper, oh dear, oh sir, right, we may need some help for this one. Oh, Mavis. And someone from other doors comes running in. Yes, sir. Give me a hand with this one, would you? And she comes over and they grab your arms. Sir, are you awake? Do we need to...
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It's okay. How much I have slept? Where are my friends?
they are dressed and waiting, sir. You have had 40 minutes approximately to soak and sleep. Yes. Dinner is currently being served, good sir. We're waiting on you.
All right. Where do we go? Oh, over there. Sorry, give me that. Sorry. I'm a good teacher.
And he leads you through the sauna to the changing rooms on the other area, where you notice that there is a pile of clothes, not yours, and yes, those were taken for cleaning, sir. These are suitable attire for this evening. And it's almost like just a long robe from shoulders to foot. A little loose, could be tighter, but otherwise it's very light. Definitely something one would wear in the evening desert, taking the chill off. It's not bad. It's like a wizard's robe. This way, sir.
I will take it.
Okay. Once you've changed this way, sir, and he leaves you in that small cubicle area, the rest of you have all been almost put together, herded along with Dusted. Right. If you would follow me, please. And he walks out into the corridor towards the lounge area. The dining room. A very low dining table in the center of the room greets you, just a few inches above the floor. And relaxing on one of the pillows at the head is Wakanga. He's seated almost like a half cross leg, one up, one down, on his elbow, drinking from a silver goblet. Ah! My visitors! Come. It has been good. I am glad to see you and join me this evening. And he gestures to the very low cushioned sofas sitting on the ground. Definitely something where you'd curl your feet up underneath you on big wide pillows. Please. Just
Go and take a seat.
alright.
Yes, same.
It is not skipping the chance of doing another tabaxi sit down.
Oh, is this going to be a serious performance check moment?
Oh, it so could be.
Oh,
He's on the
okay. Go on then.
Well, that's not good. But
As Dusted sort of scampers down and tries to perform it, one of his foot slips and lands on his arse and smiles as he takes a little jolt of pain. And his composure is reasonably good, but doesn't kind of pull it off.
that's what you get when you overdo it, yeah.
Yes, must be the hot water in the bones. I get it too sometimes. Sleepy, no. Oh, that is okay. I take it you all decide to sit down and take your place.
Mhm.
And Vargo,
Yep.
sorry. Yeah, and Vargo, you catch up? Or do you lag?
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, as you do catch up with them, you notice that they're all taking their seats. Beautiful tables, obviously, but very little space. Yelena's lounging on one couch herself, taking up the entire room, and Dustin is sitting on the one closest to Wakanga. Lunan is perched on the same desk, and Valrus, you can see, is attempting to lounge over the other, almost in the same pose as Yelena, but kind of giving it more horns, and yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to squeeze up next to him.
I will stay. I will stay up.
You're gonna
I
stay.
guess.
You're gonna stay standing.
Yes.
Oh, you do not want to share with your companions. Okay. Judge, more cushion, please. And one of the men standing near the door nods and disappears. You're standing. This
Oh,
is-
I'm fine. Really, my back hurts a little bit.
This is fine. No. You know, I understand. Slowly, the silence seems to fill the room as everyone's just lounging and. Just when you're about to crack, the doors sort of jiggle and move as cushions come through. Two men, George and somebody else, carrying 2 cushions each, struggling through, and they set you up opposite Wakanga on the opposite end. Not quite any backrest or anything, but you could sprawl and lie down comfortably on them as you get seated at the base of the head. Shall we begin then? Yeah? Yeah, okay. George! Isabuena. And George turns around and looks around the corner and gives a bit of a nod, and then you hear some movement. And it isn't long before somebody comes in with the tray with some drinks, water, wine, tej, and starts offering it around. Does everyone...
Ooh, I will have some. I will have some water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, no. Go ahead.
Just gonna say, Yelena will take some water.
Lunan?
You said wine or water, or what did you say?
Or tej. Honeyed ale.
He goes for the ale.
Okay. Valrus?
He will try some of the ale.
Alright, and Dusted, you already said water.
No, I was going to say that your hospitality is very gracious, and then he's going to go for the ale as well.
Oh, okay.
Because it's been a while since we've been drinking this stuff.
I will have the same as him. Bring me the tej. And they place small goblets in front of you, and there are almost wine stewards with big carafes of silver, carafes of tej and water and wine. As they move and they start to fill your goblets using 2 hands to pour these ever so carefully onto a small table in front, not spilling a drop. Hey, to your good health and your good adventures. Yeah. Okay. Tej! And he ups his cup of wine as he toasts all of you. And then he downs it.
Dustin is going to follow his example.
Alright. Everyone else?
Lunan knows it's a bad idea after all the strain and tiredness, but he goes for the whole thing anyway.
All right. Yelena?
She'll take a drink of some of the water. She won't do the toasting because she finds it a bit weird.
Okay. What was it, Vargo? Valrus?
Sure, Margo will do it as well.
Cool. So as you take sips and drain your cups, he beckons the stewards over again and refills them. So, I graciously accept that you are staying with me. It is a great honor. I'm so pleased. I feel that we have not had a moment alone in the time that you first arrived at Chult, you know. Please, tell me of your adventures to Kirsebal, and then the purpose by which you arrived back here so quickly. And before you answer, we're going to take our break.
Alright.
Yes. Let's call it 15 minutes. Everyone go with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Alright, so then we'll meet back here then.
Yes.
See you guys in a bit.
Alright, so is everyone back then? Yelena?
Yeah.
Back to have a very epic conversation.
Lunan?
I'm here.
Alright. I'll tone down the music then. There we go. So, you've managed to arrive safely at Wakunga's, clean yourselves, get dressed, have your own apartments for the evening while you rest up here, and invited to sit with the merchant prince who's, by your guess, probably funding most of the your journey here and many of the other adventurers, given all of the arcane at his fingertips. But when we last left off, he greeted you and you all sat down, and he turned around and he was, so tell me of your adventures to Kirsebal and the purpose by which you have managed to arrive back here so quickly.
Where do we start?
From the beginning makes a good starting point.
Yeah, I point Wakanga towards the session summary Discord. So it's been quite a lot.
Are you gonna highlight
As you-
anything of your adventures? Yeah, particularly paragraph 3.
Basically, yeah.
It's got a scroll case with everything documented.
So someone's been taking a journal, have they? Yeah, so this is the time we met the mummy. Look, I even made a diagram on the page.
That's Grimus is the moment we mentioned the mummy. Like, so fucking done.
Alright, so you're basically going to just tell him everything.
I don't see a reason to hide anything from Wakanda. If any, if
We might not give every detail, but we give the rough draft of what's happened, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, where we've been, and so on.
Got you. So,
As an arcane mind myself, I probably talk a little too much about the ritual by which teacher was able to send us here flying. That was really, really interesting. It's valuable.
I don't know if anyone goes into any detail about the trees or not.
I assume you would if you're
Probably.
selling him everything.
Luna will not.
That matter is entirely up to you, Maurice.
Yeah, so
Margot doesn't say anything.
Are we disclosing that you have a woman in your head as well?
I don't have a problem with telling Wakanga that fact, actually.
okay. So
Because Wakanga was one of the persons. Did he say something about that they wanted when we first were sent to get the model? I believe I recall that we were actually told that they actually wanted the royal family back. With some of the merchant princes there. But I cannot remember if Wakanga was one of them. On top of my head. That's why I'm asking if you're telling him or not.
Dude, I don't know. Thing is, Bargo actually trusts Wakanga quite a lot. But you have a point. Yeah.
No, but I think he was one of them because he sent us to get the blood, and that suggested that I think that he suggested that the royal family was much liked. But I just can't remember.
What?
It's basically the first or the second episode we have where it's suggested that they might like that the Chultians love their royal family.
To be fair, people that wouldn't want us to bring the royal family back seem to already know and want to kill us.
Yeah.
Good point.
Wakanga is one of them. There we go. But yeah, they're just on. Makes sense anyway.
okay, so you're gonna recant almost everything to him. So let's see, Yelena, are you gonna elaborate on how you came by your sword and anything on Bert, or are you gonna just keep quiet and?
She'll definitely mention Bert, but she probably won't mention anything about her sword because she doesn't think it's a problem.
Valorous will. If she doesn't. But not about Bert.
Yeah, every 3 hours or so, Jelena says, "Fuck him."
Vargo's sitting in the corner over there, hitting his head, going, "Get out of my head!" Vargo, are you going to talk through your shared connection with the Queen?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna be open about it. Are you going to tell him everything about the garden throne and the resident there and Azaka?
Feel like
Might as well.
I feel like we have to sort of like get him in on it. If we have to explain what happened to her, so we can get Tolkien or something. If he has any ways to help her.
Or the other statue that's in there.
Okay.
I think it's something that probably if he asks about it, I will tell him. But if he doesn't, I won't, because in Bargo's mind, we already have the means to save Asaka, so that's checked somehow.
So Vargo's not going to tell anything about Azaka and her statuesque form, but somebody else, it sounds like, will.
Yeah.
Dustin will.
All right.
Because
So,
Having more
he
options
still
never
believes in
hurts.
helping her.
and then finally, are you going to give him details on Kirsabal, teacher, the ritual, and Ponty?
Yeah, Vargo describes in great detail the ritual who was conducted.
That's correct. Yeah. What about Ponty? Are you gonna?
Seems innocent enough since he stayed in Kirsabal where we were sent in the first place.
I mean, it's very difficult to tell the story without mentioning Ponty.
True.
There's a lot of holes. Like, oh, how did you get back to full health when you were fighting the mummy?
We're going into that amount of detail.
And then are you going to tell him about Cathla, the poison on the king, the Assassin's Guild, because obviously Bert is tied to that.
I will say I'm okay with that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, if you do, Valorous would probably be interested in hearing what Kanga's opinion on if the blood will actually work. And, we have this new info as well.
If it's not for healing in the sense that they were healing, so maybe not.
Okay. You ask him the question, to which Wakanga says, the Lady Sylvain did visit here not too long before you arrived. And we both agree we need to hunt down Cathla. Get her away from the king's side. Without the poison, it sounds like he will regain his health. What we expect is that he will be healthy enough in 10 days to make the trip and stop this war. However, in case he is not, we need you to disable all the pirate ships before he makes this trip down. It is quite important, It could mean stability in the whole region, avoiding a war. We have already got the dwarves on our side, but now we need to be rid of ourselves of another enemy as well, the Ashen Forge clan. But I am sure once the pirates are thwarted, we will be able to manage. We don't need to go to war, Some strategic moves. But it is interesting now that you mention this. What is your plan? I mean, for rooting out these pirates, you know where they are on your map. Have you decided how you can get there from what you tell me? It sounds like the quicker way to get there, the better, yeah?
Mushari will take us down the river towards.
I believe we had a place of interest the way as well.
Yeah, but that is the direction.
Yeah, first up the river to the valley or this watershed, whatever it was called, and then down the second river.
Bay.
I don't believe we ever really came to a conclusion what to do once we arrive.
Well, we had to negotiate with the dwarves where we go first from there, obviously.
Yes.
But that is a good time. But we will travel down this way towards the pirate bay. Take care of the pirates from land, actually, almost.
Well, if you are going to employ the dwarves, as you say, I'm sure you are in safe hands with any locals. You should hopefully make speedy time. Yeah.
Oh, and
Mhm.
Sharif insists that we bring hacking Joe? Hacking stuff. That's the one.
So,
And what can you tell us about Formian himself? What happened while we were in the jungle?
well, the tensions have been rising, I will not lie. The dwarves have been having to pay out a lot of money. We have been waiting on your arrival eagerly because the troops are getting anxious. You can see it in their thoughts. They are willing to cut the dwarves down and take it. We suspect that they plan an attack imminently. We cannot afford to let the pirates control the bay around the beaches and the diamond mines up there, you know? It's not good for the economy, and around the bay it just means that our great friend in the water will come closer and we will lose many ships, many supplies. This will ruin Port Nyanzaru, so things have been a little bit tense around here. Of course, we've seen some other great champions come and go, you know. You are no longer the reigning champions on the dinosaur race, my friend. It is going to be tricky for you to come back out of this one. You should have been here a couple of days ago. But tell you, you know, I have been privy to many of the dealings conducted by the Lady Sylvain, and initially I had disapproved of her leading you with false information. But given your current exploits, I am confident that you stand as good a chance as any of beating the company of the Yellow Banner to Omu. You said the dwarves were taking you down on the rivers, yeah.
That's great.
I know one of these dwarves. He is always looking to reclaim his gauntlet. I think I know. Let me pull up your map for you quickly. I'm just gonna change quickly to the map of Chult so you guys can see. I should have done this a bit earlier. So, you're going to go down the Soshan Star through the Aldani Basin, down the River Tath. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It is a long way downriver, and the Aldani Basin is swamp and big creatures. If you get lost in the crossing in between, if you get caught in Imbala, this is not good either. Let us hope he doesn't take you around the long way and you get lost, because if this dwarf is as eager to get to Harakhama as quickly as possible, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to make you go there first.
What is Mabala?
Yeah, once it was a dwarven kingdom. There is a great forge in the depths of the volcano. When I was young, the dwarves, they were the masters of the magic items and creating, and I was, my father was a clever man, and he showed me the ways to buy and sell, and we, we stockpiled a lot of their old goods and everything that they found. We tried to make sure we had it in safekeeping, so. But with the Vodge out, all of these beautiful weapons and items and artifacts, they could no longer be made. with the gauntlet, you would be able to call back some of the previous occupants. Perhaps even restart the trade of making these weapons. Yeah. It is not a very good... It's a tragic tale, I tell you. You must be careful down there. The red lizard flies above.
The red lizard.
The dragon?
What's that?
Oh, yeah. He's a big one. They call him Tinder, because he makes a tinder out of everything when he breathes fire over. Where you are going, it is not just the jungle that is dangerous, my friends.
Let's hope
The
it doesn't
similar-
wipe left on us.
Similar to the one that we saw on our way to Kirstval.
He describes for you a red dragon. Fargo, why don't you roll one of those monster checks for us?
Mm-hmm. That will be, yeah. Oh, that was almost 16. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, you flick through it for a little bit, and as he's recounting the tale, you realize he's describing a red dragon. But before you actually get a chance to look up any of the details in the book in front of you, for the sake of the rest of the group, so you're not a bookworm, you put the book down, and you get drawn into the conversation again.
Mhm.
You can look it up again in a short while. But from what you saw, he's describing a red dragon. Whether the dragon is an adult yet, it sounds quite close. And that's all the information that you get with the 7.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It is, he beat off the other dwarf. Yeah, he took his arm, which is why we call him One Arm. Yeah. But for a barbarian, the One Arm is pretty good in a pinch, they call it, don't they? Yeah. He was pinched, the dragon pinched his arm, that's for sure. Now he never gets into one. It is the joke of the universe. But
Would you tell the same joke in front of him?
Oh, yeah, I am a good friend, I've been around a long time. Mr. Hugh, he comes here for dinner too. Drinks a lot. I tell you, but which famous fighter doesn't? Yeah.
They're losing an arm, no less.
These things happen, Your friend over here will tell you by the looks of him, a gladiator can make do with no arms if needs be. And he gives a nod to you, Dusted.
Though I would prefer to have my one arm tied behind my back, ripped straight off.
Each to their own, as they say, nah? But,
Perhaps a challenge for whoever we meet on the way.
yeah. Okay. As you are...
So,
Mhm.
Wakanga, we happen to make some coin in our travels, and we're hoping to maybe acquire some items for you, but we don't actually know where to start.
Well, then you are in luck. Tomorrow first thing I can take you to one of my shops. In fact, let me just check something. He leans back. Judge, bring for me the one there. You know, Sifu. The sister. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get one of my ledger clerks to have a look at the ledgers to see what items we have in which shops. What is it that interests you? I tell them to go and fetch it and make it all ready.
I look at the party and say, we are certainly interested in some way to carry all of our things with us.
Mm.
Something that's not a dinosaur. That's the gist.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
More
but
portable.
you want like a backpack. We call it a bag of holding in the trade.
Yeah, that will suffice.
Oh, and surely, certainly not a magic item, but if you have any component to save a walk through the street, if you have any diamond on hand.
Yeah, I can reach out. Yeah, George can make arrangements. What sort are you looking for?
One worth about 50 gold.
Easy. Give the George money. He'll bring it for you tomorrow. It will be waiting when you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 1 diamond, that is done. What else?
We inquire about other means of restoration, or gonna leave it at the scroll?
Ruby dust worth 50 gold.
You're talking about, a cure for Azaka.
Did you hear?
Hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
We could use some ruby dust as well.
Luna was asked. Ruby dust. I was in the party, I guess, if we wanted more rest.
I don't know how much we have, because we have the big ruby, but I don't want to make it into dust if not needed.
I mean, but we also, Stefan asked the question: was anyone talking for a cure for the petrification?
Yeah, that's what I was asking the rest of the party if we wanted anything else as well, potentially for the other staff.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask what does it have for that. And in any case, I think we can make a good opportunity. Not opportunity. It will be wise to go to his shop anyways to see what he has in the morning.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Wakanga, do you happen to have any means to deal with petrification?
Oh, yes. Actually, yes. I have known Azaka for some time, and she has brought many interesting artifacts to me over the years. I think there is something that you can do for me as well. There is a village in the jungles of Omu, between the Valley of Lost Honor and the Land of Ash and Smoke. The village was called Imbisi. There is an item I would like for you to get for me. The item is an old wizard's amulet, which is said to be able to command stone. Actually, it was Azaka that brought me these 2 books 15 years ago. These things she found on an old corpse at the bottom of a waterfall. The first book is a journal which belongs to a wizard who roamed the jungles for many years looking for treasure, and he describes this village in BC, and the amulet that is hanging in the center of the village on a statue. While the village is uninhabited, it is empty. He did say that there are Arakocra guarding it from the skies. The other book is the wizard. It is his spell book. There's about, I think he has about 15 spells inside it. I've copied them all myself, so I don't really need the book anymore. But if you return this amulet to me, I can give you the wizard spell book, and I give you all of these ingredients you want for nothing up front. In fact, I've got a scroll maybe that can help you with Azaka. Yeah. For the amulet, I can do these things. That's not a problem. And from the sounds of things, it looks like you are headed down that way anyway, nah? So just quickly east into the village and back. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long, no?
Can you point us the location of this place in the map?
Yeah, I can give you a rough place. Let me hold on.
I was just gonna look at the other spellcasters because he was lost when they started mentioning spellbooks, so he just hopes that you know if this is a good deal. I have no idea.
Let me make it. I put something on, but it doesn't look like it's.
Alright, so next to. Yeah, seems doable. I'm definitely interested. Yes.
Yeah, somewhere around about there. Oh, you've shown him your map. Oh, is this correct? You got Omu. You know the location, nah?
It's just theory. We are managing several locations. This is one of them. Yeah.
Hey, the other team, they still need to find Omu, and they need to travel down from above where you are going to be through the jungle to get there if the oracle tells them where that is. But if you go down the rivers and you hit the pirates in Jahaka Bay, if you manage to find Omu before they do, I will give you 10,000 gold pieces.
I want to know what's the reaction to this.
Wait, what?
Because we already know, don't we?
He would give us 10,000 gold pieces for what?
For the location of Omu.
No. You go to Omu, confirm this is Omu on the map, and scout out the area and have a look, huh? And then bring me the amulet.
Dustin has zero understanding what 10,000 gold is.
What was the name of the amulet you wanted us to get you?
It is a wizard's amulet. It does not have a name. I don't know yet. I haven't had a chance to look at it. The book just says about this amulet that he had walking through the jungle, and he could command stone with it.
Well,
Alright.
for the spell book already, this seems like a good enough deal to me. I do not know what one would do with 10,000 gold.
I know what they will do. 10,000 gold.
Never seen even a fraction of those riches.
Oh, sounds like we have a deal then, nah?
I'm definitely interested. Does some of you guys have a problem with it?
No?
No. Which is fine with me.
What is to stop you? You know, you finish clearing. You get rid of the pirates. Yeah?
Yeah.
You sail your boat across the
So,
onto the beach by the Kobold Mountain. Over the mountain and straight to the embassy. Into Omu, scout it out and back to the ship, and then you can sail into Port Nyanzaru.
mm-hmm. A small stop in Harakamar for dwarf friend. But yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just a mine. You just need to run down, find the gauntlet, and Haika out there. Yeah. The mine
Seems
is
like a plan.
yeah, the mine is abandoned. There's no one there.
Except for the dragon that hacking.
Okay, so the mine has one occupant, you know. But he's not a body. I mean, there is no body there, yeah? Also, there's a lizard, a great big dragon, yeah. But look, you are the heroes of Chult. Hey, tell me what you need to make this a successful journey for you. What equipment can I find for you?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to any scrolls you may have. I have wanted to learn new spells for quite a bit.
Do you know what scrolls you're looking for?
Nope. I suppose I can work with whatever you have.
This is an arcane school, my friend. I think we have everything. We could probably make you whatever you need. Of course, it just depends on the time. As we are short pressed, you tell me what you want, and I'll look in the ledgers and see which shop has it, and I can set it all up for you.
Okay, so you're basically dropping the wizard in a candy shop. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you've got the money, almost anything is at your fingertips.
If only I knew enough about the arcane to be able to choose. Perhaps this is something I should look into.
It does come in handy, hey. And I am the only one with this knowledge, the arcane abilities in Port Nyanzaru. It is a good gift to have, my friend.
Well, for now, I'm sure at least Vargo will get a kick out of this.
Okay, so
Mm.
is there anything in particular that each of you are looking for? It would be anything vaguely magical or a magic item. He could probably secure a weapon for you as well if you wanted one.
Mm,
I mean, it's ridiculous, but do you have some kind of list of what objects do you have in store to sell?
Do you have any restriction on common, uncommon, rare?
Anything up to rare.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh my god.
Yeah, perhaps once
No,
you've
I
pilfered
love
enough.
that was what woke you up. It's like, oh.
Oh my god. You cannot do this to me, DM. I have too many things in mind. Oh,
Lunan, do you have anything that could increase your health? He's thinking of the amulet of health, but that's a long shot.
Is it a rare magic item?
Yeah.
In which case you could probably. Why don't you roll a d20 for me, because I want to see how. I'll let you decide on the roll as to how many days or how long it would take.
So I'm rolling a d20 and get a 16.
Okay, that's pretty good. I am sure that we can dig one of these out in the next couple of days. Yeah, it is a good item. If this is what you truly require.
Question is if we have time to wait for it.
Yes, in the same mind, I would probably also need something for protection. If we have the resources for it.
I thought you had Yelena.
I don't know.
What are you on about?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I missed
Next
all of
time
that.
I will leave you to die.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I mean, it only takes one poke from an enemy and you do that anyways.
Oh, this is pleasant. Look. They are fighting.
At least they're on.
Oh, they do that all the
He
time.
started it.
It's honestly more impressive when
You are definitely.
Wait. Time out. I just came to think about something. Has Jalina's sword been taken from her?
Oh no. No, she went in the sauna with it. Now it's
If
over.
she-
Oh yeah, she must have taken it with the sauna. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Sorry, I asked stupidly, but I was still like, wait a second.
As
And one of us remembers that she won't leave it anywhere.
if she took it in the sauna with her, she will have it and sort of be sitting on it, trying not to
Yeah.
offend, because she understands some courtesy.
Yes.
And Wakanga would not have taken it from her, given that you're guests. There is some leniency.
Well, we've already discussed by this point as well, I guess. Or I would have mentioned that it's a shady sword that she has gotten oddly attached to.
My sword is not shady. It's perfectly fine.
He has
very
personality.
good. It's a very
Strong
good sword.
personality.
Very good sword. It likes to stab people, but hurt me.
If you get tired of this sword, tell Wakanga he has ways to help this sword out.
I'm tired of this sword.
I'm not. I'm quite very, very happy. I will. It will never leave me. Never.
You see, true commitment.
That's what I try and tell them, but they don't understand.
I know. What can you do these days, huh?
Nobody is committed to things.
Except for you and your team.
I think that sword is more committed to you than you are committed to it.
This is perfectly fine.
Of course it is.
oh, Wakanga. I pull out my copy of Baldur's Gate 2 Monsters. I'm looking for more copies of this one, more volumes. I don't know if it's the right place to search for one, but I was wondering.
Oh. No. Vago. Volo. He's a guest. He comes to my house every now and then. I can get him to make the copies for you. He's still alive, you know, the famous explorer. He's currently somewhere in the jungle. Or probably down in another city. Yeah. He likes his wine, I tell you that. But the man can write an adventure. Ooh. Yeah.
So, okay, I missed it.
Did you miss that, did you say?
Yes, I missed it. So you don't have copies of this book in in your possession, nor do you think that they can be purchased somewhere in Port Saddle.
Let me check my ledgers. I believe I should be able to find you 1 or 2 copies, yeah.
Okay, appreciate it. And about the scrolls we were talking before, I think we can start with these ones and work from there. I don't know if you have this.
Yeah, you can get all of those. I mean, all 3 will. Unseen servant tensors. Let me see. I need to double check on the gold price on those, but yeah, that can easily be done for you in waiting in the morning. Yeah, you could probably talk it off the 10 grand he'll pay you if you come back.
I didn't understand that. Sorry.
He can offer you some credit.
I don't know if we will need it, but
Well, okay.
sure.
Anyone else?
Yana would try and I'm not sure how to phrase it in character, but essentially would want a cloak of protection.
This is sort of what Virus was also alluding to, kind of. We can have matching clothes.
Oh.
I was looking at Cloak of Displacement as well, but that seems a bit too much, probably.
Oh, of course you
It
would.
probably costs a lot.
Ah, of course. An old favourite. Is that the one that disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pain. He has it in my campaign and it's a pain.
You cannot kill him.
So
He's very hard to kill.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm
That's
not.
why you're complaining.
I had to throw a level 9 spell at them. It didn't even kill him.
wow.
Well, we are level 11.
True. True.
Okay, so
And it,
sorry, go on.
it didn't kill us because I made my dex saving throw and had resistance to fire damage.
But yeah, I guess 2 cloaks of protection, if possible. But if you can only get 1, then I can have a look and see if I can find something else.
No, they could rustle up
there's-
2. They will set you back 700 gold apiece.
That's the only problem. I don't think I have. I only have 37 gold.
But
Again,
Carolina, I told you in this one, I owe you my life, and I pull out my cloak of protection, and I'm certainly willing to part with this if you want it.
Are you sure? Don't you need it? in
Yeah.
case you get in trouble again and you need someone to save you. Maybe the
Well,
cloak can do it a bit.
I will have you. I will have you there if I need someone to save me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You saved me from the dinosaur that he would back wrist from me in the chat.
Okay then. Yes. Thank you.
No problem.
Virus looks somewhat put down by that.
Oh, Barrett, I'm joking, and you know it.
No, it was a genuine mistake, and it shouldn't have happened.
You know, looking at it now, it's funny. But yeah, at the time I wanted to kill you.
I wouldn't have blamed you.
So, Bell kill giant strength. I'd be very strong. Thank you, Luna. I'll think about it. I feel like the bet will be very, very expensive.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Amulet of Health as well. Plus, it would take too long to get a hold of.
You have to push for the belt if you can get the gauntlets.
Yeah, we're very poor.
Yeah. But I myself would really want the gauntlets of overpower. But that's an OC demand, just so I can wrestle people.
Oh yeah, in one D&D, monks will be super good at grappling.
I read that. I heard that as well, actually.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, they should do, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Weapons
And then you can just MMA everybody.
You can actually make an MMA fighter in D&D.
Uh-huh.
How much would the belt of Hill Giant Strength be?
Hold on, I'll check. So,
It's a rare
Ray...
item.
I've seen rare items. I looked it up
With
for
a two
displacement. It's like 500 to 5,000 gold.
Yeah, I've got that as well, but let me quickly... It was the Hill Giant Strength?
Yes.
So the only main problem with the Belt of Hill Giant Strength is if it needs anything from a Hill Giant, it's not really a foresty giant. Which means in
Well,
this
we have-
area,
We
the
have
belt would
frost
be
giants.
very rare. Frost Giant again as well. So, you could either commission someone to make it, which would take a couple of months, or put the word out that you're looking for one, which could take days to weeks.
You probably have more luck with the overpower.
But yeah, you could get one. Just Hill Giant Strength. Not around here.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Which would make it probably
Frost
cost
Giant,
a
Stone
lot.
Giant, Cloud Giant.
Storm
There is.
Giant.
Oh, they all. Oh, okay. They all just increase
As that would
strength
say-
more and more and more.
The question
As
is,
that
do you really
the
do
Gauntlet of Org power is 19 strength, and they are uncommon.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
was
that
the
was.
point. Like how? Do you really need the +5 versus the +4?
That's
What are you
true.
gonna use it for?
Clearly, she needs something to compensate for her low rolls when she's having a bad day.
Since you want to keep the sword and go for the strength-based attacks, I think it's good to have some strength items.
Yeah, there have been times where we've kind of needed strength a bit more.
You've got a potion, don't you?
I do have a potion, but it's like only an hour, and I've been trying to think of the best time to use it.
Well, I mean,
Where-
you can buy a couple more. Hill Giant potion, Hill Giant Strength is a lot cheaper. It only costs you like 500 gold, maybe 4, if you know. Or you could even get 2 for 1.
Or I might try and go for what was it, the 19 strength thingy.
That's the
Gauntlet of Org power.
I didn't hear that.
I will send a link.
Cool. Ray, in the meantime, for Vargo, your Unseen Servant and Floating Disc Scrolls will cost you about 30 gold apiece, and Tiny Hut will be 300.
I will like that if everyone is okay with it.
But is this part of the treasure that you're giving up with the 10,000, or is it something you have to fork over now?
This you could fork over now.
Yeah,
'Cause
because we have 1,500, right? But just that we know that the budget should not go above that.
Yeah.
So, are you buying a Cloak of Protection?
How much would the Gauntlet of Ogre Power be? Because if I get them, then I'd probably say that Valra should have the Cloak of Protection.
You
From
would not want to
Largo.
take it from Largo.
Oh, God damn it.
I can also take a gauntlet if you want me to throw people around. I mean, If you want to make me the pack mule, you can give me the gold.
I don't mind either way.
Okay, so Gauntlets of Ogre Power is in 5e are a wondrous item, uncommon, and requires attunements.
Yeah.
Which means you're looking at, according to this, the minimum, the standard is 4,000 gold.
No.
God.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
4,000.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Didn't
So,
expect that.
in essence, I'm for spending some collective treasure on that, but I'm not sure if we even would have enough.
We would.
But we do
No,
have
definitely
a
not,
ton
I
of
think.
them.
We'll
Not even half.
We have a 1,500 roughly estimate, and about, I think I even wrote how much we have in gems in the vault. Let's just check.
But have we added all of the gems into the vault that we have, or do
Let's
people
see,
have personal ones?
Oh, there is 100 from me, 7 there, 70 there, and the 500 there. Okay, then we are probably approaching 3,500 with everything piled in. But
No. I'd
that's
say
still,
I'd say we leave it.
Yeah. I don't know if this would be in the treasure or not, but I do have on my sheet some gems from a while ago that are 50 gold as well.
They are your personal gems.
Yeah, okay.
We all got 100 that we have spent different amounts of.
Yeah.
Mm.
different spell casting and different purposes, yeah.
Okay.
So unless the giant ruby that I gave to Lumen is worth 1,000, which I sincerely doubt it is, then those gauntlets is pretty much out of reach at the moment.
All right. So
Silence.
we are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to know the price of a cloak for Armis and Elena. The price of a scroll. No, we know the price of the gauntlets.
Yeah.
Lunan, that's the anything we want.
But sorry, if there's anything we want, Lumen just wanted dust, right?
The only thing I need is some 50 gold worth of ruby dust.
Yeah.
But
And one of those hooded lanterns, so we can create some vision for.
Basically.
the lantern shouldn't be too costly.
No,
It's pretty expensive.
it's up to 50 gold, I think. I don't remember. It might be 50 gold even, depending on which one we go for. I don't remember.
A hooded one.
Bullseye 25, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but that's just the base price. It might be different because we're insurance if they don't have another price. But 5 gold for the hooded one. The bullet one is expensive.
Let's see.
I'm opening the players.
And we needed to know the price of a bag of holding. Or did he say that he was going to throw one?
Just gonna remove the.
What other price do you need? Did you say?
Did Wakanda say that he will give us one bag of holding? Or am I
You're really choppy.
Yeah, you're breaking up. There.
okay.
But I can remove the gold pieces for the scrolls and for the dust. Shall I start with that?
So a hooded lantern in the
Right.
the player's handbook is only 5 gold, so it's not too bad.
Easy,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just said.
5 gold, no problem.
So I removed the coins for the scrolls and the 2 gems, or one of those does the gem and the other one is a gem for dollars, right?
I can pay for that from my own funds as well.
Yeah, but we are already getting some for the dust for the lantern.
All
So I
right.
suppose that is fair enough that it comes from there, right?
Okay.
You can add these to your character sheets now when you pay for them, but obviously they'll arrive in the morning.
I'll just remove it from the collected treasure. There we go. 450 removed from that. So that's all the scrolls and the dust and the diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So what is left right now in hard cash is almost 1,000 gold. And then there's some gems that has to be exchanged in some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can pay in gems.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move the gold from for the ceremonial box up. If you would remove it, Vargo. I'm just trying to keep tabs on all this.
Sure.
I moved the gold for the ceremonial box. I've moved that up.
Okay. So then, what would be the pricing on back of holding and glove of protection?
Bag of holding. That was the original thing that you guys wanted.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. We are looking. The book listed price is a bit ridiculous. However, they can make a bag of holding here quite simply because it would be leather and imbued with magic. So I'll say 1,500 gold pieces for a bag of holding.
That is.
How much?
1,500.
1,500 gold.
Now I'm wondering what the booklet price is.
But yeah, that is most of the gems from the army place plus all the funds we have at the moment.
Please let's get rid of the gems first.
Yeah, but we don't know how much they're worth. We know that they're somewhere between 720 and 1,200 plus the 71. The 70. The 7 gems that's worth 70.
So I take out the gem that Dusted gave me and try to evaluate the price of it by myself
Okay.
first.
What skill can we use for you to evaluate it? So let's roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier. This is not a difficult task, but it would require a little bit of skill. So let's say around a 13 is what you'd need to beat.
None of us are gem cutters, something like that.
Yeah.
For our weapon, not weapon, but tools.
No.
There we go. Oh, that's good.
Still have
This is
no idea.
definitely worth 10,000 gold, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Could buy trucks with this.
For everything. We take it off.
Hey, just in case, we have 500 rupees diamond that we cannot use. It came with the scroll of raise death.
That's true. I didn't
See-
count that one.
Yeah, seems that spell doesn't work because of the death course.
Mm.
The diamond.
But the problem is that the diamond is not really worth that much. If it cannot be used for that, who needs a diamond that size? It can be difficult to fork it over.
What? Is that the case?
Not to a magician. He can use it for other purposes.
Cut it up into smaller things. It hurts.
Mm,
No, but
I, I will say that for the peace of mind, if we get all the gems we have,
Yeah.
because some of them have a value that's not clear for us yet, and
Correct.
we offer to Wakanga, he will know more or less what the value of all together is.
yeah, but he's also a merchant.
He is also a merchant, and
Yeah.
he will offer you, for everything that you've been talking through and looking at. He will accept for the price of a bag of holding.
He wants all the gems.
Yeah.
Full stop.
You know, the ones that you've got on your own personal character sheet here and there, you can keep, but everything in the stash that is remaining. So
Yeah.
you've bought the scrolls for Vargo. You
That's
And the two gems the gem that Valrus needed and the powder that Luna needed has been withdrawn from the collective treasure.
18
Exactly.
gold.
yeah, and so you couldn't afford the Gauntlets of Ogre Power, so that's out. But you got the 3 scrolls, and you got the Cloak of Protection for Valrus. Is that? Oh, Valrus, you're buying that on your own.
I haven't withdrawn that yet, but I think that it was more important to negotiate the bag of holding first.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
was the
from what you said of the remaining amount of money with those other gems, they keep theirs for the spellcasting. That's close enough to 1,500. He'll give you that deal.
yeah.
But not this big red thing. I will not accept this. This is glass, my friend. This is not real.
This is
no
worth
way.
10,000 gold.
Oh, maybe to you. but the rest of us, we wouldn't look at this and say 10,000 gold. That is like an old heat detection thing, you know. When you want to see how hot the sun is, you hold it up, and if the flames behind turn inside, then you know it's too hot in the sun. You need to go to sleep.
Any
Dustin
tips
has
to
been
how we
removed.
could tell them apart ourselves next time?
Dustin is so disappointed. Like he has never looked more disappointed in his whole life.
I was hoping to know how much that ruby was for. A little bit of me just died inside.
So I removed.
Valrus
all
barely
the
knows
gems.
what money is and doesn't flinch.
So I remove all the gems that is in here, right? That is not on our persons. Yeah. Okay. And that is for the back home.
Correct.
I'll just do that. Delete this message.
So who's
And
gonna have your?
Vargo, I need you to remove the pouch containing 7 gems worth 70 gold pieces as well.
Alright. Done.
Thank you. Yeah, it's on the 20th of July or something. Yeah. That is
Yeah.
fine. Thank you.
There are still 50 gold pieces on the 14th of July.
You,
Yeah, I can move that up in a moment. The 50 I can move up. Let me just move them up. There we go.
Oh,
You can also move the
alright.
50 gold. So that's fine.
you got the dust. Did we get the hooded lamp here as well, or do we have to get that down in the city?
You can get that up here.
Okay.
Oh, the 500 gold piece diamond also disappear from the thingy. From the box.
No, I see the diamond is.
For the raised dead scroll,
Is there.
Yeah.
no,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
get to keep that.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I put it. So, and I'll just put in.
Alrighty.
Although you probably need to ask Axel to delete his arcane lock password for the container, because that you gave away to
Yeah, but that's pointless.
Father Zitemba.
Mhm.
And then let me just write down. We got the scrolls. We got Uh,
Yeah, so basically can get one cloak of protection with the money we have.
yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So I shall just
And-
remove 700 there. There we go. So put a cloak of protection on Valvis as well.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy with my scores. Thank you very much.
Awesome. You can add the scroll, Lunan, to your inventory now. If it'll come in the morning, so you can do that now if you want.
Great administration one, yeah. Since we're keeping timekeeping or what we call it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to purchase the materials to write down the scrolls in a spellbook?
If they don't,
Yeah.
let me see. If they cost more
Oh.
than 50 gold pieces, then yeah, you'll probably need the materials. But let me see quickly.
Okay.
Liam's
It's
Funny
50
Hut is
pieces.
Unseen Servant. No, those 3 scrolls. No, you don't. Sorry, if they're scrolls, you don't need materials. And anyway, if you were casting them normally. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's okay.
All good?
Yes.
Alright, what else do you guys need from Wakanga?
There was something. But that's not Wakanga that has that, is it? He's not a herbalist sort of person. I wanted some Olisuba leaf on my own.
Oh, you want to get some like special leaves and stuff and herb.
Yeah, that can reduce exhaustion levels.
Yeah.
Because we apparently need it. Pop.
He said that he will look into copies of Baldur's Guide. So I suppose we will know something about that in the morning.
Mm. Those books from Volo's Guide will probably cost you about 500 gold pieces each, by the way.
Okay.
They're only cheap in the jungle when someone has read it 5,000.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then I'm good. I'm settled.
Ponty did lose his mind that you got it that cheaply in the middle of the jungle. So
That's also true, and his copy wasn't as good as yours. Yeah. But you've mentioned it to him, so he'll start to look for it and find sellers or where he can purchase and make some inquiries for you. If you do want them, he'll start the process. No money needed.
Alright. I will look for that then. I'm supposed that when we come back, we will have the funds.
Yeah, most likely. Return back with the amulet, news of Omu, and you'll have more than just those books. You'll have 10,000 gold. In what format?
Oh my god, can you get any edition? I want the premium one.
I can give it to you in 2 big diamonds worth 5,000 gold pieces each. They're not that big, but they are small, you know. Beautifully cut.
How much would the copy on paper tied together with strings cost?
For that, my friend, I give you for free, nah.
I will settle for the free one.
You're the
Okay.
guys who keep shopping even though your pouch is empty. Like Jesus.
There might be. I mean, I have a spell scroll with me that I believe none of us can use.
Which is
Commune with Nature, 5th level.
Hmm.
It's a druid / ranger spell.
slash life cleric. Oh, not like a nature cleric.
That's gonna be Rachel's next class.
What?
Cleric.
No, a druid ranger combo.
Ah, Druid Ranger combo.
Mm.
That could be
Well-
pretty cool, actually.
I have a ranger cleric that's back up to dust.
Will Wakanga be interested in getting this one?
Yes. Wakanga is interested in all sorts of lore and all sorts of magic items, whether you think that they are uncommon and unwanted. You know, he'll take take even your rubbish items off your hands.
I will present to him. Look, this is a white 5th level spell. Transcribe it scroll. You might be interested.
I am always interested. What do you want for this?
How much do you?
Describe it to me. Which one? Which item is it? Is it
Commune with Nature.
the
It's
scroll?
5th level.
5th level.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're looking at 500 gold pieces.
Oh. This and 200 gold pieces, and we can get ourselves a third local protection, guys. What do you say?
Sounds pretty good.
It's a good deal there. That is a good deal.
I am all for that.
Who's the other cloak for?
Currently, we purchased one for Valrys. Yarlena has mine, so whoever wants the third one.
Yeah.
Margot can always get a new one.
There you go. You can get it for yourself, Fargo, and replace the one you gave to Yelena. Alternatively,
Well, then I could
I mean,
double
alternatively,
down and put two on.
Nice. It's just sentence.
I would like to put two on. Double protection.
unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Alright, I will remove the scroll from my inventory.
Okay, and then how are you gonna come up with the rest of the cash, Ola?
We have
You've got
more than 200.
Cool.
I
Okay.
think.
Then Dustin, take off 200 from the inventory, and
Yeah. Do you mind if I start sort of converting some of this silver and copper? Are we gonna?
yeah, get rid of the
Please
silver and
do,
copper, please.
please.
Yeah.
So I'll just do a little bit of management here.
At the end of it, if the coins are upsetting you, you can just write in like a ruby worth, and then whatever the total is.
Yeah, just a sec.
Cool. In which
I'm
case,
just gonna-
Fargo,
I'm
you
just
can
gonna-
add that cloak of protection to your character sheet.
I'm just
If Lunan or Dusted want the cloak, I'm fine with that.
I don't feel like I have a big problem with being hit. The main reason I wanted the health thingy potentially in the future, it's to increase my con for concentration checks.
How much was that?
Probably gonna be expensive as hell, like 5,000 ish or more. because it's the same as rarity as that other thing.
Okay.
Uh,
Um,
let me find
That's
it again.
Yeah?
Dustin, do you want the cloak?
No. Dustin is still.
I didn't.
Dustin has been an Untuned TV since we started talking magic items from the beginning.
But Dustin, Chinese.
No, he cannot see the cloak. He has no idea if it's shiny or not.
Alright, I will take it. Yeah. And what I will do after is all these entries in the bag of holding, I will make one.
Okay. And whilst you are busy telling this up, Lunan Wakanga turns to you and he goes, you know, I might have something to help you with this spellcasting concentration. We have rings I can sell to you if you want, to give you advantage on any concentration check.
Ooh, that's interesting. How much would they cost?
Well, I mean, you know, it is a rare item that we make here ourselves, but it would set you back maybe 700 gold pieces.
I, at the moment, wouldn't afford it personally, and I don't think as a group we afford it either.
We can. We have the 500 rupees diamond if you want to use it.
It's up to you guys. I could also offer to make a few more of these lanterns with a perpetual fire if you provide us with the dust and the lanterns. I could make up to 4 for you tomorrow if that would give us a discount.
Yeah. I think this is a deal that I can accept from you. Okay.
So how much do I need to remove now?
You're gonna get rid of that 500 GP diamond that was in the box with the scrolls with
Oh.
resurrection.
That's the race job.
Okay.
Alright, I will.
Cool.
What did you get there? What kind of ring was that?
Advantage on concentration checks.
Yeah.
I don't know what that ring is, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay. No, I've got a couple of homebrew rings. I've got some other ones that I'm not going to tell you about right now. But yeah, for simple things like skill checks and stuff, you know, he's a wizard and a artificer. He can make these sorts of things. It just takes some time, and of course this is how he's built most of his trade, making certain items. He could have even made the braces that Dusted holds. You never know.
But, oh yeah, I don't know. Because I'm not wearing them at the moment, so you cannot even see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so quite easily a ring that gives you advantage to concentration checks.
Nice.
Did
Do you have a
someone
link
wanted
the
to
item,
use?
or?
Bottom?
So we paid 500 plus four lanterns, or?
Yeah, 500 plus 4 lanterns.
Perfect.
Did we? None of us is going to use the IQ one, the plus one weapon we have, right?
You broke up a bit. What did you say?
I think so, unless someone has this. I mean, me and Jalena could use it if we had the bonus of power, but without it, it's kind of pointless. Is that fair to say, Jalena?
Yeah, I think so. I only have a 13 strength.
You,
Yeah.
you have a magnificent weapon with you.
And I already have a magnificent weapon.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Never to be replaced.
I'm just knocking on wood for that one. Thank
No,
you.
if a legendary weapon sat in front of her, she'd just say, "Nah, mine's better."
That's what I'm hoping for, is that we'll get split up. Yarlena is going to be on her own at some point in a cave or something and stumble upon a legendary sword or something and be like, "Eh,"
I found
and it will never be seen again.
I found an inferior weapon inside this cave. Okay.
It's like an artifact or something.
We can bring it to pick our teeth with it.
I purchased, what was it, Oli Super Leaves. Or could T-Nox supply me with that?
Stefan,
Yes,
do you
sorry.
have a link to the ring?
I'm busy finishing it off now, actually.
Oh,
That's how it
Wakanga is an efficient guy.
Wakanga is furiously creating a ring of clear mind, is what it would be called. Okay, that should do it for now. So, let's see. It should come live in a minute or so. What I've done is I've just added a modifier for advantage on ability checks with intelligence.
Constitution.
Constitution, yes, that's right.
Saving throws. To maintain concentration on spells, I think it was.
With con, yeah. Done.
Congratulations, Lunan. You saved yourself a feat.
That is also true. Wow.
yeah. Though the feat allows you to also wield weapons at the same time. I'm still wielding a shield and a free hand.
Wow.
Also, it's half a feat.
Sacrifices, you know.
Is it human?
It's a bargain.
Alright, so this... Control copy that. Let's see if this works in the wiki. Under the treasure vault.
Let's have a look. I can see it.
Doubled the 2, but basically there you go. And I misspelled some stuff, but hey, I'll edit it when we got time. There's your ring, Lunan.
Perfect, thank you. We'll see if...
One advantage. Usually say push your best.
You need to equip the ring and attune with the ring on your character sheet, and then when it actually comes up with Constitution saving throws, it'll automatically roll advantage. It should automatically come up with advantage.
Oh, so it's the attunement that is a short rest. Okay.
Yeah.
I read it wrong.
I added it to my collection. Now, how do I add it to my inventory? Do I still do it in
You
here?
just go manage inventory, add item, and search for it.
Yeah.
Your mind. I think I can even find it. Ring of... Oh, it came up. Oh well, I didn't add it to my collection. I should probably have done that.
I found it. Great. I'm gonna tune to it as soon as I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Our room is blinged up.
Yep. And he's sorted for all of those spells he's going to be casting.
Yeah, if we end up in a fight tomorrow, guys, I will be going on first level spells.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, because you're burning them all to craft stuff today. And tomorrow.
But I'm burning them all in the morning when I have prepared the spell.
Yeah.
cool, guys. It's 10 to 11, so I think we're going to call it for an evening because we will deal with what comes in the morning in another session when you meet with the
Alright.
dwarves.
Discuss with them.
I want to
Such
call it a
rules.
bit early in case there are any items before our next session you want.
Only the only super leaf.
Okay, yeah. Just ping me a message on Discord. The Discord. The other thing I wanted to double check is who is going to be around next week. I think I accidentally deleted someone off the 14th.
Oh, yes, me. Oh, I just looked here like, oh, where I
Yeah,
I
sorry.
ticked it. No, it's okay. I know that I just won't be. Well, we won't be around on the 5th because we've got to go to a burial.
Oh, sorry to hear that. So the 5th.
It's okay. It happened ages ago. But COVID.
Oh, that's even more touch and go. Goodness. Okay, so then the 5th of October we'll be taking a break. Is everyone happy with a 2-week break and then one on, or do you want to bump up one of the dates?
I don't
I'm
mind
fine
us.
with whatever.
Let's check in next week and see what people think on that. And then are you guys away for November, December?
I think we're all potentially away at the end of December, so like the 28th.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be playing like.
Oh, that's fine then.
Christmas themed.
What do you mean? I won't see you in New Week, New Year's. Shame.
So I was thinking if these are our set dates, then anytime someone can't make it, we'll just jump into an Eberron or someone else's one shot.
Sure. I'll make a Christmas.
November and December, I think, for me was also potentially exams and stuff.
Yeah,
But
you guys.
I'll have to double check when exactly those happen.
Yeah.
I'll set up a Christmas one where we can be evil and steal stuff.
I'd be down with that one. Hell yeah.
Krampus and the gang.
Hell
Kill
yeah.
from children.
Are we playing like cool?
Try to steal from Santa.
Basically, the Grinch steals Christmas.
Yeah.
Just evil people, yeah.
Nice. I like that one. Wait, who's the Grinch? Or is that who we're gonna serve?
So is it like super evil, as in eating children, or like really tame?
Oh,
and,
goodness.
we just steal gifts and whatnot.
I mean, last time we played evil, people weren't evil and eating shit, except for Vargo, who was snacking on humanoids every fucking day.
Getting swept over and
Yeah, and people weren't exactly evil as much as just morally bankrupt, and I can be a morally bankrupt Grinch. Last time I did that.
What do you mean? Worthless idiot was really?
The only other time I did that scenario, the only other thing that happened was one guy made a bag of holding as an artificer and started kleptomaniacing everything.
Oh my.
Like barrels of cider and everything. I had to start writing down what I put in because he would just take everything that wasn't nailed down and put it in that fucking bag of holding.
it's the ticking time bomb that's eventually going to explode.
If you do an evil campaign, you should take 2 artificers and then bag of
yes.
holding bombs.
It'll be wonderful.
It's possible.
I'll when we reach November, I'll put up a sort of like a one-shot idea, and then you guys can make a level 6 character again. I just use the same if you like. I'll figure something out. Oh, I don't know, were we on Twitch today? Because hello, Twitch people.
Yeah, we were.
And sorry for saying this delayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry
No,
to
that's-
people that you have to pull through the shopping episode.
No, it's all good. One of the viewers that has been watching is now going to be joining his first Dungeons and Dragons campaign next month. That's
But
not.
Nice for you, buddy.
And
but
last
that's
time
for someone else.
we played, we got raided on stream as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is why I need to
I-
have the
I-
stream open when we play. Because I don't notice these kind of things.
Unfortunately, we've been on a break for quite a while as well, so you know. But anyway, yeah, no. I forgot to say hello to people on Twitch. Terribly sorry. Haven't checked that much either. I've been too busy playing Wakanga.
Yeah. I don't know how to make it. Honestly, DMing is hard enough.
It's good fun.
But there's only one viewer there now, I see.
DMing is hard enough.
Yeah.
We are trading off a bit, to be honest.
Yeah, we've already announced we're ending the stream. What was I going to say? Oh, no, I think the hard part about DMing is keeping the game balanced all the time, you know?
Mhm.
When Yolanda says to me, I want a Frost Giant's belt, damn it. I want to have 25 strength.
Yeah.
I went up to 29.
20? Can you imagine that? Jesus.
She'll go and kill the giant herself. Turn it into a belt.
Mm.
We need to go slaughtering that giant gang.
Then we can all have belts of giant strength. And we'll all be very strong.
Yeah.
And then kill that dragon for some potions of giant breaths. Dragon breaths.
And then we go fight the pirate.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the order.
Just burn
They
the
will
ships
not
down.
know what hit them.
By the way, guys, we are keeping our good customs of getting at least one side mission per episode.
We still need to.
Another side quest to finish.
When are we gonna go back to what was it, Fort Belluarian for our crossbow bolts?
Fuck for Valerian. I'm not
I don't know where we are raiding the place. I think we should just lead the squadron of dwarves and raid the place.
Yeah. Kickstart the
No,
war.
seriously.
I mean,
Uh,
the king might hire us to do that later if we get him back on his feet. So yeah, and we might as well take out the fleet so they don't bring that in as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, Dustin, I was looking for your leaf.
Yeah. I was also going to suggest something to you if you really want to do the thing
It's-
with the dust cage rat.
No, the leaf that you're looking for is the Menga leaf. I'll add it
Thank
to
you.
the chat. That's the one.
Yeah, we might also, Luna might also fill up on some of the healing stuff, but I will message you later about it.
Alright, well then I will put the Menga leaf in the bag of holding so everyone can see it.
Oh,
That was
question,
what I
who is-
wanted to find.
It's already
who
in the
has
bag.
the bag of holding with them?
Yeah, who will be carrying the bag of holding? That's the question.
How much
Does
do you
that?
hold in?
Mhm.
5
Yeah.
pounds.
Bastard.
You're giving the kleptomaniac the bag of holding.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect. I can steal things and shove them in there.
Tony has trustworthy carrying around like 2,000, 5,000 gold worth of objects until now, so I feel like if he didn't steal that, we will be pretty fine. It's more about him getting the bag destroyed somehow.
I would never run in and get the bag destroyed. And I take issue with you calling me a kleptomaniac. I am a connoisseur of shiny things. Yeah, let's go with that.
A Connor Sparkle.
There'll be
That's
plenty
what I
of that time with the shinies in the astral plane one day.
I'm fine with that. I'm holding the bag. Are you okay?
Sorry?
Are you okay with the idea of just having the bag of holding?
Sure, I just need to get rid of something then.
But
you are.
What?
I'm at 2.7 pounds away from being overburdened.
How many
Oh my
water
God.
skins do you have?
I have 2 water skins, but I have 5 rain catchers, and the rain catchers is really what's dragging me down, together with my rations. I'm
But
carrying a lot of that.
you can put the rain
To begin
catchers
with-
inside the bag of holding.
Yeah.
To begin with,
Nice.
I don't think we need that many water catchers, do we?
No, one each, or even just like... It
Yeah,
depends
But
on
he's
how far
carrying
one
all
brings.
of that.
But I
But,
think I carried all the rain catchers. That's the point.
Yeah.
So I had the 5 rain catchers at all times.
Okay.
Lunan
But I'll
can take
figure it
them
out.
from you without a problem.
Let's see, bag of holding. There we go. Add to character. There we go. And now I just need to put stuff into the bag of holding. The bag of holding weighs 15 pounds, not 5 pounds. So I'm just gonna put all the.
How do you see Max? Okay, I have quite. I have maybe 20 kilos more I could carry. Almost 20 kilos
Just
more.
a
I could
second.
carry.
I just moved the rain catchers to the bag of holding, and I'm no longer encumbered. That was just what I needed.
Smart.
There you go.
And what else is the bag of holding containing? Because I just need to check.
When you say that, I imagine Duster going inside, half inside the bag of holding to check.
Jalena, you have all the scrolls on your person right now.
Let me double check what I have in here. I don't know if I have all. Oh no, scroll of heroism.
Good, you can remove that, Ray. And
Mhm.
scroll of Crusader's Mantle. You have that as well.
In theory, since all 3 were for paladins, Jarlena has them all.
Okay, are they copied onto your sheet?
What were the 3? Crusader's Mantle.
Ray's dead, heroism.
Oh, did I not? Oh no, I do have Raised. They're in different places. Makes it pain to find them. But yes, I
You can
do have
remove-
all 3.
Let's remove those 3 from here as well then.
Done.
So we have the amber liquid, the gold bracelet, a scroll of protection, but that Lunan has that, and he also has the greater restoration one, so those 2 you can remove as well. So I just need to add those 3 things there. So we're gonna fold it.
Did we know what were the vials of Amber Liquid? Because I believe we did.
What did you say?
The 4 vials of Amber Liquid. Did we know what those were?
No, we were drinking it and got high.
There was pure Tej worth about 50 gold piece for 1 vial.
Oh, then it wasn't. We didn't get 50 gold pieces. We got that they were 50 gold pieces each worth. We only have 3 vials. No, we still have the same amount of vials. We just have 50 gold pieces. We
Yeah.
just changed that. It was just written. So I'll just put for pure Tej. How do you spell that?
Tej.
Tej. Yeah. Okay. So we put pure Tej. An item that's just a custom item, and the gold bracelet. Non-magical.
Who's carrying the Yulqua?
It's in the bag of holding at the moment.
Okay.
Guys,
Do you want me?
You can delete that entire post now because everything is in. Oh wait, no, don't delete it actually because it's really nice that people know what's inside the. But you can remove the 2 scrolls for Lunan.
Lunan, do you have the 2 scrolls?
I have them in my inventory. I also have the Ring of Sacrifice, if you remember it from like the second or third.
The pirate captain.
Yeah, it needs a diamond of 5,000 gold, and if it does, it gets reactivated, so the wearer can have it, and instead of dying, you end up with 1 HP.
Wait, didn't it require a diamond exactly the size we were just offered by Wakanga?
Yeah, 5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
You were offered 2 of those diamonds.
Yeah.
No, the diamond was 5.
Yeah.
Not for them to bring the information back with Omu's location confirmed and the amulet. He'll give you 10k.
All the items are technically transferred now, except the gold pieces. They are in the bag that I'm carrying.
Sweet, good job. Right, I think that takes care of all the admin stuff, doesn't it?
Hope so.
Yes.
Cool, in which case let's finish up and say goodbye to everybody online. See you later, Twitch people.
Goodbye.
And if you guys come up with anything during the week that's like a rare, uncommonish item that you want, you know, ping me. And if it's something like the Ring for Lunan, I can always just create something quickly and add it. Anything else, guys?
I
Nope, I think
don't
that's-
think so.